Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Erin and I like to yap about perfumes. Today we have a very exciting video. I know we're still technically in summer, but I am so excited to wear fall fragrances. So today we're going to do a lineup of sexy fall fragrances. And I have some new ones here, you guys, that are quite good. So let's get started. First fragrance we have here, I added to my collection last year and I have just loved it so much and I cannot wait to start pulling this out again. This is YSL's Babycat. And I have the big bottle, you guys. This is not easy to find. Well, it is easier now to find in the United States, but last year when I purchased it, or maybe it was the year before, it was so hard to find. And I did pay full price for this bottle. But YSL's Babycat is this beautiful, dense, rich, suede, peppery vanilla. So you have some bourbon vanilla in here, you have black pepper, you have that suede note. I think you also have some resinous notes, maybe olibanum. There might be a little bit of amber in here. It's quite simple, but this is truly so deep and sexy and rich and decadent, and it's just absolutely beautiful. To me, this smells like a night out during fall, or maybe even winter. This could definitely work for winter. You have this beautiful silk black dress on, and then you have this leopard print fur floor length coat on top of it, a red lip, a black stiletto, and you're smoking a little cigarette in Paris. That's exactly what I get when I smell this fragrance. It is so extremely sexy. It is also very loud. I've worn this and sprayed maybe 2 or 3 sprays on me, and I've gotten people's attention wearing this. It is just the epitome of dark, deep, sexy fall and winter to me, and it really just shines in the cooler months. It's this beautiful, deep, warm scent. It is just absolutely stunning. If you have the chance to sample this, get your nose on it, highly recommend that you do so. I also have Scent Split's one of my favorite places to sample. Before I bit the bullet and purchased the full bottle of this, I did sample it on Scent Split and I got like the 5 milliliter decant, which was the perfect size because I actually take that with me in my purse if I'm traveling, and the juice is quite dark now. So if you're looking for a fall staple, this is also, I would say, perfectly unisex as well. Such a beautiful one. I can't wait to wear this. And also, I love to layer this with a lot of things as well, and it just amps it up, you know. So YSL Babycat. Next fragrance we have is actually quite different from the last one. This is called Liquide by Liquide Imaginaires. This brand is becoming one of my favorites as of late. Blanche Bette's one of my favorites. I think that was in a couple of my previous videos. This is, I think, one of their other best sellers in what they're known for. So this is a musky, powdery, woody, floral fragrance. So it's quite complex. I would say one of the most complex fragrances I've ever put my nose on. You have some saffron in here, you have some mandarin, you have solar notes, musk, patchouli, some woody notes, jasmine, labdanum, ambroxan. Truly quite a myriad of notes, and I don't know if you guys know the perfumer of this fragrance, but I love everything he does. Quentin Bish is the nose behind this masterpiece. Everything he does, I am obsessed with, and this is just, it's in its own world. It's so unique, so complex. If you like fragrances like Ganymede by Marc-Antoine Barrois, Bois Imperial by Essential Parfum, you will really like this, but this is amped up. So it's just this, it almost smells like liquid metal to me, but in the most luxurious way possible. So it's spicy, it's woody, it's deep, but it has these floral aspects to the fragrance which give it a little bit of a lift. The saffron and the mandarin in the top is what you predominantly get throughout the life of this fragrance, mixed with those woody notes and the patchouli as well. This is truly magical and really, really shines in the cooler months, especially in the fall. So if you're looking for something super unique, super long lasting, the projection with this is absolutely mind-blowing. I sprayed it in here on a tester strip a couple of minutes ago, and I can smell it throughout my entire apartment. So the projection is really there with this one. It's just really, really beautiful. I don't see a lot of people wear this or talk about it a lot. You can also wear this in the summer. I would say more at nighttime, but I cannot wait to wear this. This pulls quite a bit of compliments. So if you guys are looking for something like that, super unique, very unisex, attention grabbing, different, unique, highly recommend checking out Liquide by Liquide Imaginaires. Next fragrance we have here, I did add to my collection recently, and I'm really excited to wear this more. This is Estrella de la Mañana by Nuit Nomade. I mean, you guys, just look at this bottle. Their bottles are true works of art. The videos really don't do them justice, and even the packaging is so ornate and so well thought out. It tells a story. This is one of the sexiest, darkest, and I'm talking dark scents I have ever put my nose on. This is a smoky cacao scent, and this is just wow. This is a heavily smoked fragrance, so if you don't like a smoky note, you might not like this. It did take me some time to get on board with this, but once I did start to appreciate the notes in this fragrance, wow, it's just magnificent. Also, the cap is magnetic, which always love that. And this is a heavy bottle. Femme fatale to the max, but this is also masculine at the same time. So you have this really bitter cacao with this dense woodiness and this airy smokiness, but it's very dark and mysterious. This is like fall night, like epitome fall night, or even winter. This would do well in the extreme cold as well. This fragrance also smells like it might have leather in it, but it doesn't. It really only has 4 notes, which is actually quite crazy because this smells very complex. So you have birch, cacao, vanilla, and benzoin. So the birch adds this woody smokiness to it. It smells almost like burnt wood, but in a very luxurious way, if you will. Then you also have the cacao in there. This is a very unsweet, semi-sweet chocolate, if you will. It just smells like true cacao from the earth, from the bean, from the plant itself. Then you have that vanilla, which does add a little smooth sweetness in the base. And then you have the benzoin, which brings that warmth, that ambery resinous feeling to the fragrance. This is truly a work of art. If you are a fragrance lover, if you can appreciate a fragrance, I highly recommend you getting your nose on this. This will knock people's socks off in the most unexpected way possible. So, Estrella de la Mañana from Nuit Nomade. Next fragrance we have, I would say, is similar to the previous one. So if you like those really dark, deep, rich scents, this is a perfect option. This is Myrrh Shadow by Parfumeur. This I smelled at Aix-en-Provence earlier this year when they were about to release it, and I initially did not like this. This has a very heavy basil note in the fragrance, and I don't like basil in fragrances. I rarely like basil at all, and I don't want to smell like it. However, I revisited it a couple times. The brand kindly gifted me a bottle, which I am super grateful for. Now, this is one of my favorite deep, heavy amber scents in my entire collection. I've worn this and gotten so many compliments on it, and on my skin, luckily, the ambery, the warm ambery resinous really pulls through in the base, and my God, is this beautiful. You have some bitter orange in here, you have black currant leaf, basil, cinnamon. Of course, you have that myrrh in the base, vanilla, akigala wood, some benzoin, patchouli, a little bit of musk. This is also in collaboration with Quentin Bish. Of course, everything he does I love, and this is no exception. I am obsessed with this so much. One of my friends told me to layer it with guidance, and holy moly, was that a stunning combo. But this is just, it really does smell like the name. Like, it smells like a dark shadow, but it's beautiful and it's mysterious and it's deep and it's warm and it's a little bit sweet, but it is so rich. It's so incredibly sexy. This might be one of their best releases from the brand. I also like Iris Cartagena a lot, but I think this is my #1 spot. If you want to smell like dark academia, like a dark library, you're in London and it's like dreary outside, it's raining, you're going to a local restaurant to grab a drink at the bar, like that's exactly what this fragrance is in a bottle. It is just, oh my God, I can't get enough of this. I think this might be my favorite one from this lineup here. I don't know, but the next one's really, really good. I've even worn this in the summer. Now inside, not outside. And it just really amplifies everything, and I've loved every second of it. But this is just absolutely beautiful. The basils, to me, to my nose now, the basil's not super strong, When I first smelled it, like I said before, the basil was quite strong, but now I just get a heavy dose of myrrh, benzoin, vanilla, akigala wood. One of my go-tos for fall, and I cannot wait to wear it. So, Myrrh Shadow by Bon Perfumeur. And last but not least, the most recent addition to my collection, and when I tell you guys, this perfume knocked my socks off. This is Le Lion by Chanel. Now, I followed Demi Rawling for years now, and I actually met her at Aix earlier this year, and this is one of her favorite fragrances. Now, I've never been a huge Chanel fragrance lover, and I've only smelled a handful of their exclusive fragrances, and I never smelled this one. When I was at an event a couple weeks ago, a fellow content creator, a fellow perfume girly, had this on, but she walked in with her friend, and I said, "What the hell do you have on?" Because it hit me like a ton of bricks, and very seldomly am I blown, like truly blown away by a fragrance. I said, "What the hell do you have on? Please tell me." And she said, "I have on Le Lion by Chanel." And she layered it with Delphinus by Creed. But this is all I could smell. This was all I could smell. I was shitting my pants at how good this smelled and how it just blew me away. It really did. And in an unexpected way. I didn't think it would smell like this. When I first smelled this, I thought this was so smoky and leathery, which was why I was kind of taken aback, but in the best way possible. But there is no smoke and there is no leather in this fragrance at all, surprisingly. So you have bergamot and lemon in the top, labdanum and amber in the mid. Then you have patchouli, Madagascar vanilla, musk, and sandalwood in the base. But this is the smokiest, most resinous vanilla patchouli woody scent I've ever smelled. So you thought the other ones were smoky and ambery. This is the final boss of smoke, leather, and amber, even though there's no leather in this fragrance or smoky notes. I'm not even doing this justice trying to describe this fragrance. If you want to smell like the richest person on the face of this earth, and this is it. This is it. And this is not cheap, okay? I think I paid a whopping like $400 for this fragrance, and I ordered it from Selfridges, which is based in London. You can't get this. This is not easy to find. And I get why. Because this is upper echelon. This is like another class. This is you. And this, I'm not going to pull this out very often. This will be a special occasion. Like, I'm not going to pull this out willy-nilly because I kind of want to gatekeep this a little bit, even though like I can't gatekeep it, but I don't want to broadcast it everywhere. But here I am talking about it on my YouTube channel. This fragrance is just, it's a true masterpiece. Demi, you told no lies with this one. This altered my brain chemistry. This changed the way that I think about perfumery in the industry. Wow. This truly makes me speechless. If you have the chance to get your nose on it, please do. This is just incredible. But I will say you have to truly appreciate fragrances to love this, because this is not a mass appealing fragrance. This is a true work of art. And I cannot wait to pull it out in the fall and winter on those special occasions when this deserves to be worn. Lastly, we have Le Lion by Chanel. All right, guys, those are my 5 sexy fragrances I'm excited to wear for fall. Let me know in the comments below, what fall fragrances are you excited to wear? What else you think I should try? Give the video a like if you enjoyed it. Please hit the subscribe button to stay tuned for more, and I will see you all very soon.